Sup, shooters? My name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an artist named Salmon Doza. Yeah? Salmon Doza. And it's called Up in the Morning. We're going to switch over to here. We got the music video for it. Oh, it's got a good like ratio. Decent amount of views. Video shot and edited by Josh Murray, Sunbloomed. Song lyrics, all instruments by Salmon Doza. Instruments recorded by Matt Thompson, Ivy League recording at Boche Studios in Vancouver, and additional percussion, production, mixing and mastering by Nathan Sloan, Island Room Recording PDX. Cool, so we got a group effort here. I'm very excited for this. We're gonna make it full screen and we're gonna hear what we think. Flashing images, so just in case, in case you have issues with any of what's on the screen right now, feel free to maybe skip this one, depending. And just a heads up, I'm not super knowledgeable about sort of video production, editing and all that, despite the fact that it's my job. I just don't know enough about the creative side of things to really comment on it much, so for this video, I'll mainly be focusing on the music. Okay. I'm up in the morning. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. It was worth waiting the 30 seconds. That chorus on the guitar with his really soft. This production's fascinating. The way the drums have been panned is like really creative. I dig the EQ and sort of effects work that's been done on them. They sound huge, but at the same time they don't sound huge to the detriment of the vocalist. Get this day started, I'm up in the morning. Kind of, I can relate to this because this is how I feel when I'm up in the morning. It usually takes me about an hour to get out of bed, and you feel like you're up against the elements sometimes, don't you? These backing vocals are wonderful as well. There's a really kind of mystical kind of tonality to this music in general. I haven't heard a lot of music like this, I'll be honest, and it's quite refreshing. It's like a warm, fluffy cloud, which is kind of what you might relate to being in bed is like, It's These hi-hats are a nice additional layer for the secondary kind of hook. I love how they're developing that main theme as I go on. That I'm up in the morning. That there and the range he's doing it syncs so well with the rest of the instruments, and it's just so potent. It's very understated, but it's so effective. He gives himself enough room to basically be the focal point and for it to matter. The light crawl inside, as he says that, it gets very, 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 very kind of saturated there. That chorus is really interesting. Like, the concept is incredibly kind of easy to sort of digest. You know, you get up in the morning, you can smell the lavender, you know, maybe the room scent. Then you open the curtains and you let but it could also be metaphorical. It could be saying, hey, be mindful of where you are at the moment. You don't have to be asleep. You can be conscious and cognizant of what's around you at any point in time. Just interact with the world around you. There's also a bass guitar in there that I've just discovered, and it is incredibly low key. It's exactly where it needs to be in the mix for it to be the foundation, whilst not being the sort of the attention. Like, it's not syncing with the kick, and I dig that. I'm glad it has its own sort of identity, but it's also not being obnoxious, right? This kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This kind of 3 sets of 4 bars and 3 sets of 4 beats. And like with these sort of runs is an interesting way to kind of change the overall groove and feel of the track. And I dig it. I'm glad they kept it like traditional for the chorus, but here it works. It's a nice contrast. He's up. He's awake. Really nice fill work in there on the toms. It's a really fascinating video. I really like how it was shot. It got really intense there in that like sort of last third with all the really dark colors and kind of the, you know what I mean? But it's cool. Oh, he literally went to a river. Oh, no, this was like an actual thing that happened. Oh, that's fascinating. He's getting ready to go. He's gone. Wow, that was fun. That was really cool. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I had the opportunity to listen to it. I've got a lot of respect and appreciation for what Salmon Doza, as well as you know, Josh Murray, Matt Thompson, and Nathan Sloan have managed to accomplish here with this recording. It's I don't know what genre it is. I don't know what kind of genre this is. I really hesitate because like the first thing that comes to me is kind of vaporwave-ish kind of stuff, but I know that some people are understandably very sensitive to that because there's probably, by now there's probably a lot of different sort of subgenres of that, or maybe vaporwave is a subgenre. It's something I really need to learn more about as an actual kind of style of music. I loved the overall kind of lo-fi kind of 80s vibe to it. I really did dig. Again, I had a lot of love for the drums, the bass, the guitars, the overall production, the vocal style, and the vocal performances. Everything was carefully placed where it needed to be. I have got absolutely no complaints about this track and how it was put together. I think the subject matter is spot on. I think a lot of people just need help to get up in the morning because honestly, you know, just getting to sleep sometimes when you're burned out, you think it'd be easy to get to. I don't know if I'm going to get a bit real here. Even when like you're burnt out and so exhausted, right? Even getting to sleep can be a pain because your brain is like, oh, now you're not doing anything. Now it's a chance to go through all the stuff that you did wrong. And then here we are, and you get up in the morning and you might have had a really kind of crappy sleep, but you just have to open up those curtains and keep going. And you have to do that every day for the rest of your life. And I think this song kind of reflects the gentler kind of nature of that, is that it shows, hey, when you wake up in the morning, even if things are complicated and you're not really digging it, you can still get up. You can still have the strength to kind of move on and make the most of your day. You just have to accept that time will pass and continue regardless of whether or not it's got your permission. Yeah, a very gentle kind of nature to the whole kind of concept. I would like to hear more from Salmon Doza. It's criminal that they've only got 20 subscribers. They deserve a lot more. I think that I'm hoping that they do get an actual, like, a really good amount of fan following, because I feel like this music is incredibly positive and it's needed at this point in time. Again, I may have misinterpreted what the track is about. It looked from the video, it looked like the guy was struggling, and it kind of looked like maybe the lyrics were understated in regards to the actual kind of core subject matter. Maybe not everything was elaborated upon, but also if you're listening to like a single and it's their first single, sometimes you can't go too heavy because it alienates people, right? People don't want to have too much of that negativity. You've got to find the right point between too much and enough, or too little, you know. And I think that Salmon Doza has managed to nail it on the head. Everyone involved has done a great idea, and I think having the video as a multimedia kind of audio-visual kind of element is a smart idea, because it allows people to get that deeper meaning without needing to be overwhelmed with it within the track. Really mature songwriting from these guys. Salmon Doza, for him to have played all those instruments and also sung is just... This is incredible. I got a lot of respect for that. As a multi-instrumentalist myself, I can relate. But he just destroyed it. Again, best of luck to these guys in future. That is my review of Up in the Morning. One of the best singles I've heard this year, actually. Like, for real. Not just in this genre. But it's just such a genuine, authentic human experience that he's not trying to show everyone how amazing he is. He's just trying to sing about something that means something to him. And in this day and age, that's incredibly important. It's honest. It's honest music. It's wholesome. And I wish everyone involved best of luck in future. Thank you for watching this review, though. Please do check out Salmon Doza's various social medias and YouTube, as well as everyone else involved. Again, Josh Murray, Matt Thompson, and Nathan Sloan. Please do stay cool, stay safe. Remember to support your local musicians, and us at this point in time is here to help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on. I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands up.